Hey guys, Risque here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. So, last we left off, we were still investigating the murder of the poor abused wife's violent husband. Okay, we got a couple new clues. So, Crocker's involvement. Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Or alibi. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. I don't necessarily think it was signaling his guilt. I just think he might have wanted to know what Sherlock knew. I think he's involved. The captain is the killer. But he killed a very, very abusive man. So I would absolve him. Sir Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall and agile and a high-ranking sailor. I mean, this is a pretty open and shut case. Absolve Captain Crocker. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dipsomaniacal man. Is that a word? It is today. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There is no need to inform the police. Yeah, I'm absolving him. I don't blame him for what he did.
Could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. Oh, he was ready. Listen here, you lying sack of shit.
Come here again, Mr. Holmes.
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Please forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
Jesus Christ, I was not prepared.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
I fucking love how even when I get a case right, I'm still putting innocent people in prison. Oh god, okay. Sir Eustace was murdered by Captain Jack Crocker, who was visiting Lady Brackenstall that night. They staged it as a robbery by the Randall gang. Crocker used a sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady, and then hid the silverware in the well. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dipsomaniacal man. You have decided to keep it a secret. Hey! Finally, we got one right. Okay, I accept my decision. Alright, that was a really short case. See, L.A. Noire could have taken notes. I think this came out after L.A. Noire did. But still, it could have taken notes. It was a short case, but it was interesting. It wasn't tedious. It wasn't boring. I learned things, like... A+. A+. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. The Kew Gardens drama. Ooh, I love me some drama that I'm not involved in. Give me everybody else's drama. I hate being involved in drama myself.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Don't leave Toby alone with the bees. Alright. Let's go to the Kew Gardens. Let's see if we can get 2 cases right. That'd be awesome. Honestly, at least I got 1. I'm happy about that. I am curious about who did the other crimes, though. Because I thought I was right on those, but... guess not.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
I mean, fuck it. May as well. Okay. What's going on?
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No. But I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
I don't like his glasses. I don't trust him.
Place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the Colonial Collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Okay. So the place of Dunn's death. Can do.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
I'm not gonna have to remember all that shit, am I?
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Okay. Gotcha. This room is just, it's captivating. Not really.
According to Albert,
Oh.
this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Oh. Okay.
The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
Gotcha.
The door was smashed at shoulder height.
Somebody tried to burst their way in?
This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
And someone tried to burst their way in. Maybe broke the previous handle. Sounds about right.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
Interesting.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
I thought those were mushrooms. I mean, is there more I need to look at?
The esconson was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection.
I think you might be right. Good God.
Very strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent.
Something is lying on the floor. Stone chip. Interesting.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Okay. Clearly that's not all.
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. These windows were perfectly cleaned. The smell is strong. It is a detergent. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
It's sketchy.
According to this, They have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Damn. It's pretty impressive for the, what, early 1900s? What else is there? Thought I looked at everything. Looked at that, looked at that, looked at that stuff. Looked at all of this. Oh.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
Okay. Very interesting. What's going on in here? Oh,
Water lily greenhouse.
sure.
According to this, they have light
Okay, I already
and
knew this.
moisture. Dry tropics.
Ew. Sounds fancy. Make sure there's nothing over here. It acted like there was something over here. Rude. Rude and disrespectful.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes.
I mean, not really my taste, but, you know,
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
they're stolen. They stole the pots, so somebody stole their plants in retaliation. I don't know, I'm just making guesses. I was right with the last case. I guessed that shit right away. Jesus, this place is huge. I feel like I'm already getting lost.
Dry tropics.
I'm kind of mad that my car's not done yet. I dropped it off at like 7:30 this morning. It's now 3:30. I'm just like, they called me at like 10:30, I think,
There is a
to tell me what they were doing. So I'm like, I feel like they should be done by now. But I mean, there's like a couple more hours until they close, so hopefully they're done by then. I'm just like, I hope they're not doing anything extra that I didn't tell them to do, because I literally did what I could afford. Ooh. Ooh. Fireplace. Broken pot. Ah. Found ya.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
And it's a different symbol than the other one that wasn't from Kew Gardens. Something sketchy here.
A protective mask.
It's fucking creepy. I don't approve.
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn.
Just like I don't approve of those goddamn engines.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the Colonial Collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Oh, was that the door handle that got replaced?
A broom handle was half burned. The remains of a picture frame.
Jesus, there was all kinds of shit in there. Okay, are there anything else out here? It really is a beautiful day. Anything with a lawnmower? No? I'm impressed that they had lawnmowers back then. I don't know, I thought people maybe just got a machete. Just cut the grass that way. Yeah. I don't know, I wasn't around in the 1900s, early 1900s. I was around in the later 1900s, which I'm a little tired of fucking Gen Z making us feel old for being born in the 90s. Some of y'all were born in the 90s too, by the way. Okay, anyway. Let me calm down. Okay, so
Palm house.
house.
Water lily greenhouse.
Okay.
Colonial collection.
Gotcha.
Dry tropics.
So is that where we are now?
Ventilation system. Seed house. Nursery.
Yeah, I think we're in dry tropics. Oh, no, we're right here. It says you are here. Gotcha.
Director's office. Cloakroom and laboratory. Reserve.
Okay. Anything else?
A map of Kew Gardens.
Fancy. What's going on in here? There's like just a whole fucking slew of evidence.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Oh. Gotcha.
A water tank.
Okay. Dope. Oh, we'll probably have to come back here later. Okay, let me go look over here really quick just to make sure I don't miss anything. Because this place is very big, and I feel like I could easily miss stuff. Oh, it's just the same map. Okay. Alright, so that was the ventilation system, so let's go into the seed house next, I guess. Seems like the best course of action.
Seed house. Locked.
Oh. Is it locked on the other side too? Excuse me, Watson.
Locked.
Damn it. Okay. Alright, fine. Then I guess let's go to the nursery. Unless it's locked too.
Nursery. Locked.
Damn it. There we go. Okay, is this bringing us back to the front? I want to go into the seed house and the nursery, though. Like, since they're locked, now I extra want to go in there.
Nursery.
Okay, but yeah, it looks like we're back at the front again.
Locked.
Okay. What do you have to say for yourself? Let's see. Myopic, inexpensive glasses. Okay. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't know. I don't trust it. Dirty collar. Gotcha. I mean, kind of makes sense. Got grass stains all over the place. Unmarried. Alright. His love is probably his plants. Gardener's hands.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
What are you hiding? You're hiding something. Okay, so we need to search the archives all over the place. Hey, we got the silver fork. Nice. Okay. So, Martin Hamish is unmarried. His hands and nails resemble those of a gardener. They are dirty and swollen. He is short-sighted, wearing bifocals to correct his vision. He is very plain. He works hard to the point of neglecting his appearance, and it is sadly unlikely that he has any female companion. He lives alone. I mean, maybe he doesn't want a female companion. Maybe he doesn't even want a male companion. Maybe he likes being single.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, I got questions. You can go ahead and answer them. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Let's get a good look at you. Red eyes, wept recently, consumed by grief. Oh, I'm sorry. Shaving cut, gotcha. And clean hands, so you do not get your hands dirty.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only, for I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Okay. Albert Dunn is a nervous and anxious young man, clearly evident by his bitten fingernails. He uses a quantity of detergent with which to clean his hands, which is a poor decision, seeing as he handles plants and soil. His eyes are red. He has been weeping very recently. His age tells us that he is still at university. He is good-looking, unmarried, and probably still lives with his mother. No shame in that, especially in this economy. Okay, so examine the place where Montague Dunn met his death. Well, I don't really know where that is. So, we're going to go ahead and go back to Baker Street and search the archives. Maybe that'll tell us. And actually, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. We'll pick this up in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and I will see you guys next time.